mission word, and we are so grateful to them and to you and for those that have come to be a part of this service. We're going to start by singing, Oh, How He Loves You and Me, and then I'm going to ask Sister Pam to lead us in our invocation prayer, and then we will move on. Sister Dot Boykin, if you have any prayer requests, if you would at the end of our service, if you would make sure that Sister Boykin would have those so we don't have to stop and we could keep going and she could just hold up her book. Amen. Like she said, these here names. Amen. And if we would do that, if you would take that time now, because we do believe that it is important for us to pray and intercede. Just before we get started, I do want to mention, want to take, I'm going to put a tray, don't want to mention that once we get started, going to put a tray out since this is Mission Day. That's a young lady that's not a member of our church, living in a hotel. She works every day. I know her because she works at the grocery store that Annette and I go to. What's her name again, Annette? Vicky Jericho. Miss Jericho fell on some hard times, lost her house, living in a hotel from day to day, working. But her thing is, once I pay for the hotel, I ain't got nothing. And she just asked me, Pastor, do y'all take up love offering? And so since I knew her and since this is missionary day, for those that want to give, our money, for the most part, we try to do for our members and for those, because the Bible said, preferring one another. I do have something, and if you would, I'm just going to, once we get started, the deacon will hold a tray, and it would just, this is our special offering, amen, for those that want to give. I will tell you more about that situation if you need to know more about it. In fact, you could go to the grocery store, amen, where she works, amen, and go from there. But again, you have not because you asked not, and since she asked, and since I checked into it and checked with some others, there is a need. Oh, how he loves you and me. Oh, how he loves you and me. He gave his life. What more can he do or give? Oh, how he loves you and me.
Oh, how he loves you